You ever wonder how researchers get past those easy, surface-level answers to find out what people really think and feel? Well, the secret isn't magic, it's craftsmanship. Think of it like being an artisanal key maker. In this explainer, we're going to learn how to forge the actual tools that unlock genuine human insight.
I mean, this is the whole challenge, right? Anyone can ask a question, but how do you ask one that opens the door to a real story, a true perspective, a little piece of someone's actual life? That's the key we're trying to craft here.
Okay, so let's get into the first big idea you've got to wrap your head around. In qualitative research, the instrument isn't just some checklist or a list of questions. No, the real instrument is you, the researcher. It's all about your ability to listen, to really see what's going on, and to make sense of it. The guide we're about to build, that's just a tool to help you focus that amazing skill.
So just like a master key maker, we have to start with a blueprint. You can't even think about cutting a key until you know exactly what lock you're trying to open. This first phase is all about laying that critical foundation.
This foundation is built in 3 main steps. And trust me, you can't skip any of them. First, you have to nail down your research problem. What are you actually trying to figure out here? Second, you've got to review what other people have already written about it. Why? So you're not wasting time asking questions that have already been answered. And third, you define your constructs and themes. That's just a fancy way of saying the core ideas you need to explore. These become the unique grooves you're going to cut into your key.
Let's make this real for a second. Imagine our research problem is understanding the experience of distance learners using their university's library services. See? It's a clear, focused question, and it's going to guide every single decision we make from here on out.
So, you've done your homework on this topic, you've read the existing research, and you start to see these patterns pop up again and again. Themes like, accessibility, digital skills, communication problems, these become the core of our blueprint. Now we know exactly what we need to ask about.
All right, we've got our blueprint. Now it's time to choose our raw material, what we call the key blank. This just means picking the right type of data collection tool for the job. Because let's be honest, not every lock opens with the same kind of key.
We've got 3 main options on the workbench here. If you want those deep, personal stories, you're probably going to use an interview guide. If you want to see how ideas bounce around and grow inside a group, then a focus group guide is your best bet. And if you need to understand what people do, not just what they say they do, an observation checklist is the tool you need. The right choice? It always comes back to your original research question. And now for the real art. This is the craftsmanship part. We've got our blueprint, we've got our key blank. Now it's time to cut the teeth. This is all about drafting questions that will perfectly fit the lock and let it turn.
Think of these guidelines as your essential tools. Your questions, they need to be open-ended, so you get more than just a yes or a no. They have to be neutral, so you're not accidentally pushing someone toward the answer you want to hear. And above all, they've got to be clear, simple, and designed to do one thing: invite a story. And wow, you can really see the difference right here. Asking, do you think they are useful? That's a closed door. The only answer is pretty much yes or no. But asking someone to describe your experience, well, that's handing them the key. You're inviting them to tell you a story with all of its ups and downs.
It's not just what you ask, it's when you ask it. You can't just jump straight into the deepest, most personal stuff. You have to create a conversational arc. You start with easy introductions, warm them up with some broader questions, and then you dive into the core topics. After that, you can explore any interesting detours before you wrap things up. This whole process builds trust and just makes the conversation flow.
So, you've done it. You've crafted your key. But here's the million-dollar question. Does it actually work? This final stage is all about testing and refining. We've got to make sure the key not only fits in the lock, but that it turns smoothly and opens that door.
So before you go try your brand new key on a real lock, you show it to other master key makers. In this case, subject matter experts. This step is called content validation, and it is an absolutely crucial quality check. They bring a trained eye to spot flaws you might have totally missed.
So what are they looking for exactly? Well, they're checking if your questions are actually relevant to your goals, and if they're crystal clear. Did you cover all the important themes? And this is a big one. Is your language totally neutral? Are there any words that might accidentally sway the answer? Their feedback is just invaluable for making your key perfect.
Okay, after the experts have weighed in, it's time for a dress rehearsal. You run what's called pilot test.
This means you're trying out your questions with a small group of people who are just like your actual participants. This is where your beautiful theoretical key meets a real-world lock for the first time.
And get this, you don't need a huge group for this at all. Usually, just 3 to 10 participants is plenty. Remember, the goal here isn't to start collecting your final data. It's just to see if your key works. Does it fit? Does it turn? Does it get stuck anywhere?
A pilot test is your golden opportunity to catch all the practical problems. Are people understanding your questions the way you intended? Is the interview way too long or maybe too short? It lets you find all those little points of confusion and awkwardness so you can fix them before you start the real research.
And that brings us right back around to the most important principle of all. After all the blueprints and the crafting and the testing, you have to remember that the key we've made, as careful as we've been, is still just a tool. The quality of the research, in the end, depends on you, on your curiosity, your empathy, and your skill.
So, there you have it. You now have the blueprint for crafting a key that can open doors to incredible understanding. The only question left is, what perspective are you ready to unlock? What stories are just waiting out there for you to find the right key?